All businesses of any type are allowed to open 100%. That includes any type of entity in Texas. Also, I am ending the statewide mask mandate.
Governor Greg Abbott lifted up the mask mandate and opened up businesses at 100%. However, some businesses are still requiring the mask, while other businesses are recommending the mask but are not requiring them. Andrew Hankins, who owns Urban Youth Park, encourages people to still wear masks, but is not enforcing everyone to wear it.
We have masks recommended, and if everybody is like coaches, it's still mandatory for our business. But as far as the gym, we just ask them, it's kind of their choice at that point.
He came up with a plan to separate the ones who won't wear the mask from the ones who wear the mask.
We split the facility in half for mask wearers and non-mask wearers, so that we're still being as respectful as possible to people's personal choices.
Hankins still follows CDC guidelines when people come into his gym and takes every step he needs to keep everyone safe.
Do temperature screen checks. If anybody is 100 degrees or higher, we have them stay outside for approximately 15 minutes where we can retemp them. If they're still over 100, they are not allowed to enter the facility, and have them sanitize their hands. And also we spray Lysol on a wipe, and we have them sanitize their shoes as well.
He hopes to see some changes in the next few months.
I'm hoping to see a drop in the COVID cases, COVID-related incidences.
Wayne Lacombe, who's the owner of Legends Diner, is still requiring the mask mandate for his business. His response to Governor Greg Abbott was to keep requiring masks.
That people are going to be taking risks they don't need to right now. It is a situation that, we're not done. The race isn't done. We're not at the finish line.
He says he has a right to still require the mask.
What they want with their businesses, whether I require a coat and a jacket or a mask.
Lacombe put up this sign outside his business door for a reason.
No, we're serious, but at the same time, have a little humor into it.
Since putting the sign up, his business has picked up. He also says it wasn't his intention to do this.
I just wanted to give him something to talk about and have a laugh, have some humor in there. But yes, it has drastically.
Gerard Hudspeth says he didn't see the news coming and was shocked when he heard the news about the mask mandate being lifted. He also tries to look at it from a business
opportunities
perspective.
That come out of that. I think business owners should stand firm on where they are and kind of on those issues. And then customers will decide if they agree or disagree.
Mayor Hudspeth says he talked with other city council members to talk about if they are still going to do the mask mandate.
Personally, think it's good to take those type gambles with other people's money. Right? I just didn't feel like we had a good argument.
He says the city has plans on moving forward within the next few weeks and months.
So from a city perspective, so we have the libraries that are open by appointment for 30 minutes. We have the pools. That's a big thing. So the pool and the water park we're planning on opening. Open up. The splash pad will open up, and the rec centers are. So we have a couple that are open right now.
He says the city of Denton decided to maintain to wear a mask for businesses, even for employees, but it is not a requirement.
I'm sensitive to that argument because it's everyone's tax dollars that make it all go. But at the same time, we have to make sure our employees are comfortable.
City Council member Paul Metzer has a different feel for when the governor made the announcement.
Unfortunately, we're not done with COVID, and it's the one thing that people, even if they didn't agree with it, and many, it will almost certainly lead to deaths in the city of Denton.
He worries a lot about people, but he worries more about the employees.
The people who work in those businesses, how much choice do they really have? Are you really saying you're entirely free to quit? In a high unemployment time, you're free to starve. If you don't want to face illness, you can starve.
Him and another city council member voted for the mask being required in the city of Denton.
And hers and mine were the only two votes or expressions of support for that. Now, I don't believe, based on the discussion in council, that any other votes are going to come over until there's a material change.
He says the city of Denton will still follow CDC guidelines and may have events coming up.
We're hopeful that we achieve herd immunity. Maybe like the president says, maybe around July 4th.
For NT Daily News, I'm Roy Jimenez.